Coming out, the first man introduces Dana Barros, 5'11", 163. Boy, he's a good one, out of Boston College in his 6th year. At the other guard, a guy they just acquired. He's been around the league, Jeff Grayer, Iowa State, 6'5" guard. In the middle, here is Sharon Wright. It's pronounced Sharon Wright. Clemson, 6'11", 262. Up front, a kid from California. Went to North Carolina. Played 2 years with the Chicago Bulls. His name is Scott Williams. And at the other forward, a real good third-year man, Clarence Weatherspoon out of Southern Mississippi. Head coach Johnny Lucas in his 3rd year. Actually, he's been in the league 14 years. Ron Adams and Maurice Cheeks. Greg Willard. Ron Garrettson on the right. And Mark Wunderlich. For him, as you said, around the world.
Yeah, he's some kind of talent, and you know what, Chick?
Campbell up, tips it, and then volleyed by Blotty to Van Exel. Outside jumper, good three-pointer, I believe. Did they only allow him 2?
3.
They should give him 3, and they did. Yeah, Sabalos hit it. And Sabalos picks up where he left off last night with 31 points. Barros with the ball. Weatherspoon. Out of front, they clear it off once more, giving it this time to Jeff Grayer. He's a pretty good outside shooter. There's a 4th shot, and he puts it in, and that's Weatherspoon. Nice shot.
That's normally the one you miss when you don't get the whistle, and then you're looking over at your coach talking about, well, I got fouled.
3-2. Jones takes the ball in low to Campbell, posting up against Williams, turns and shoots over him, and makes a little hook shot. Nice shot. About a 5-6-footer. And the Lakers lead 5-2 after a minute of play. Going up and down, gets a screen by Weatherspoon. Pick and roll didn't work. Now they get it to Weatherspoon at the base. His 2nd shot of the game is no good. The rebound is off. Grabbed in there and held on to nicely. And here's the ball outside to Barros. He hits him. You can't let him have the ball. He'll bury you with it. Nice rebound by Scott Williams. Set it up. Barros now has made 83 three-pointers this year. 83. Weatherspoon's got it. The Lakers up by 2. Here's the ball over the far sideline. Grayer, as I told you, can hit the outside jumper, and he did. Number 1 pick of Milwaukee back in '88. Tore up a leg his rookie year. Sharon Wright got it. Barros again for 3. That's no good. Campbell's got it inside. Both of those guys, Campbell and Sharon Wright, attended Clemson. Different years, of course. Here's the ball over. A 3-point shot again. Sabalos hits again. Sabalos is 2 for 2 from 3. And Sabalos on the year now has made 24 out of 63. The Lakers trapping now. The ball goes over to Weatherspoon underneath. Nice pass to Grayer, who makes a bank shot with the right hand. Nice play. They really broke the trap.
Yeah, as soon as they got the ball in the middle, the trap was broken.
And here's Sabalos with it. He's got Weatherspoon going crazy. He's dribbling against Weatherspoon. Stops. Tries to shoot over, and Weatherspoon says, I'll show you. And he blocked the shot. Great defense by Weatherspoon. Here comes Barros. Barros lobs it in deep. Great pass. Rim high. Caught by Weatherspoon, who scores. And now, of course, Sabalos isn't the greatest defender in the world either.
Well, the NBA's full of those, so it's no big deal.
So the Lakers give up 4 points in a row. And they lead by 1. We got Eddie Jones with it. He shoots from outside. He drills it for 3. Eddie Jones with the greatest of it. He gets that shot off so smoothly. Because he has now made 42.
He keeps it high over his head, and he's 6'6".
Dribble drive, Barros, and a foul is on Van Exel.
Baseline or go opposite the screen. Eddie Jones on his last shot. Nothing but net.
All right, back to action. This one's got it. Around Blotty with the greatest of ease goes the rookie Sharon Wright. Man, he went by Blotty like he was nailed to the floor.
Well, you cannot always, most of the time, you can't let an offensive player feel the pressure at the low post. If he catches there, then you got to give him a little separation.
14, make it 15-13 the score. Is a dribble drive by Jones underneath. Puts it up and in a bank shot. In traffic. He beat Grayer badly for his 5th point. 17-13 the Lakers. Just go on defense with Barros, the guy they got to stop. Out in front to Weatherspoon. Down the middle, they give the ball off, and a jump shot underneath by Grayer. He looks good. He's made all 3 shots he's tried. Grayer on the year. Well, how good a shooter is he? He's 34%, so he's a little over his head. The ball to Campbell, turn, goes in the air, throws up an 8-footer, it's an air ball, tipped in accidentally.
No, I think Cedric Sabalos purposely, we mean accidentally.
Boy, he really slapped that ball and went right in the hole. Gives Sabalos his 10th point already. Here's the ball down the middle. Underneath, basket's no good. Offensive foul called against Scott Williams. 6'10", 230-pounder. He was never drafted. Signed as a free agent by Chicago. Played there 4 years. Lakers lead is 4. Van Exel bounced the ball over to Sabalos, who fumbles it. You give the ball off, and here they go on a fast break for a slam dunk by Sharon Wright.
And that's what'll happen with turnovers. They make you pay on a turnover, it seems, every time.
19-17, the Lakers are in front, but they're out here to show the home fans they can win. Barros dribbles around the pick. No pick and roll this time. He fires for three, and he got his second of the night.
But that's the thing about him. He's a shooting point guard, so you can't afford to go behind the screens, because if you do, he'll stop behind it.
That's their first lead, 20-19.
Scott Williams into the game. Shawn Bradley.
7 feet and 6 inches tall. He weighs 248. He played 1 year at BYU, then went on a mission for 2 years. Three-pointer again by Sabalas. He has now got 13 points, and we've only played 6 minutes and 50 seconds. 13 is off to Bowie on the miss. Van Exel front court. He's on the three-point line. Shot no good. Rebound is off to Campbell. Comes in low. Bank shot. That's no good. Rebound. Campbell wanted it. Can't get it because Bradley does. Big Bradley at 7 feet and 6 inches. Give the ball off to a new guard in there now, coming down quickly and get the ball to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon dribble drive down the middle, throws it up, no good. The rebound is off and is taken by Sabalas. It's a 4-on-3 ahead to Bowie. He should ride it home. Slam dunk. Yeah, great play by Bowie, 33 years old.
I would think he rode that one home.
I would say so too. B.J. Tyler is the man that they just brought into the ballgame. He's a rookie out of the University of Texas, 20th player picked in the draft. Here's the ball underneath, and a nice play under there. He missed his shot, but it's put up and in by Bradley. As Sharon Wright missed it, Bradley followed it home.
Well, nobody boxed out Shawn Bradley. He had a running start.
Throw up one that missed the rim again. The second time that's happened. Sabalas has got it, gives underneath to Campbell. He'll hit the rim this time, won't he? No, it slipped out of his hands. And the ball is taken by B.J. Tyler. Tyler with the ball in the front court. Down the middle he comes. Give the ball to Weatherspoon. He pumps. He goes underneath. Shot blocked. Nice block shot by Campbell. 3 on, make it 4 on 2. Sabalas, the mustard is off the hot dog. He tried a wraparound pass with absolutely no reason.
And the ball was a completed pass to one of his teammates, but that teammate happened to be over there sitting on the bench. So ball out of bounds now to the 76ers on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Everybody gets on the kid. Heaven's sakes, he's only 22 years of age. If you didn't want to cheer for him, what'd you sign him for? Here's the ball out in front of Lynch. In low to Lottie. He turns underneath. He puts it up. And we do not have goaltending, but we got a foul.
Well, Vlade knew that Shawn Bradley was around, so Vlade gave a little head fake. That got Bradley off his feet. Bradley landed on the back of, Bradley landed on the back of Vlade. That's a foul. Nice play by Vlade. Gets the foul. He's at the line to shoot 2, where he's been pretty good this season, about 75%. Of course, is the fact that he's weak. He's got to get a lot more strength in his body to be able to hold off the players a little easier.
Speaking of Moses Malone, I think he fouled out of about 4 games in his career. Winding down now. The 24-second clock is active. It's at 6. Game clock at 14. Dribble drive. Comes in deep. Behind the board. Barros. Over to Bradley at the base. 16-footer. No good. The rebound is off. They put it up underneath and miss it. Now we got 4 seconds left. Long pass to Lynch. He's underneath. He puts it up and scores it on a slam. He missed it. Rebound is off and the Lakers go away empty. And that's happening too often, Stu.
Well, there's a case where B.J. Tyler comes and makes a great defensive play against George Lynch, who is much larger, but George takes it up, and B.J. said, hey, I'm going to send it back. And he did on the Lakers Basketball Network. He fumbled away, but the Lakers touched it last, so the Sixers get it back.
With 12 in the 24. Lakers never had possession. Barros down the middle, throws up an alley-oop and banks it in. Nice scoop shot. Nice. 28-27.
He's having himself a fine season. It just so happens at the end of this season, he's a free agent.
Yeah, he'll be gone. Bye-bye. Maybe not. Maybe they'll talk him in the stand and pick up some people. They're going to get a high draft pick, it looks like. Here's the ball into bounce pass by Bowie. Saved up the baseline by Smith, who scores it. Lakers got a break. Is that kid on the floor hurt? Hope not. That's Barros hobbling a little bit. He's been injured. They didn't know for sure whether or not he would play tonight. He's sore in the leg area. College ball. What do they expect out of him? Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan? The ball into Bradley, comes underneath, puts it up, basket, counts, he's fouled. People are going around Vlade too easy.
That's the 3rd time someone did a spin baseline on Vlade and just left him standing. Again, I don't think you would learn after the first one. Vlade is left by someone much slower than him, and that's Bradley, who gets the basket and the foul. He's going to try for the 3-point play.
Strayer came in with Milwaukee, then Golden State for a couple of years. The free throw is good. 3-point play completed, and the Laker lead is reduced to 1. Smith with the ball in the front court, going to the southern goal to our right. Same position we sit in at the Forum. Bowie bounce underneath. Great pass. Smith puts it up and puts it in. What an outstanding bounce.
Yeah, nice shot, too, because Bradley was flying at Tony Smith.
But that's a good pass to Alston. His 17-footer is no good. The rebound is tipped out of bounds unless they can save it, and they did. Vlade can't get it. They were tipped away by Alston to Bradley, who scores. Vlade reached. The other player leaped.
Yeah, and if that other player has any kind of size at all against someone 7 foot, he's going to get the ball.
Absolutely. 33-32, the Lakers. Defenders get back. Barrow says, I'll stop for a 3 then. He missed, and the rebound is a hard-working Sam Bowie. He knows the fundamentals of the game very well, Stu.
Yeah, he's one of the smartest players in the league.
Ball pass to Campbell, and he makes a 15-footer. Campbell gets his second basket after he had missed a total of 6 consecutive shots. He knocks one home.
Defensively, the Lakers just have to assert themselves now and take control of this ball game.
2. Here's a ball down the middle of Peeler. Brings it out to Smith for a 3-pointer. And it's good.
Boy, he arched that one. Tony Smith from 3-point land.
That gives Smith 7 points off of the bench.
George was playing behind. Then he went to a side position. Then he went to a total front. He did a good job of altering what the defensive look was.
And that was against Weatherspoon, who weighs 230. Here's Barrows coming in low. Throws up a right-hander. No. Nobody boxes out. So the big guy, Bradley, at 7'6", looks down the hole and says, I better put this leather thing in there. Smith dribble in deep. Baseline to Campbell. 17-foot right-hand jumper, not close. Rebound is off, and I think Bradley looks pretty good. He gives the ball to Barrows. Barrows to Greer. Greer in low. Throws it up. Score. And the Lakers have been caught at 38.
Well, I tell you, since Sean Bradley has entered this ball game, the Sixers defensively have been a lot tougher.
They sure have. He's got to learn to play. Bowie's got it now. Bowie shoots over him. It's short because he made Bowie alter the shot. Bradley did a good job defensively. Barrows with it, and they can get the lead.
You cannot finesse Bradley. You have to overpower him.
Weatherspoon dribbling. He stops, shoots over Lynch. Nice shot from 17 feet. Weatherspoon, the third-year man, gets his 6th point. He is their second-best scorer at 18 points a game. And the Lakers trail for the second time on a 6-0 run. The Lakers call a much-needed timeout. I was afraid of this, Stu, that they'd come out a little flat tonight, and they are.
Yeah, the Lakers, after their emotional win last night, getting in very late to the hotel, seems like they'll take a half to wake up on the Lakers Basketball Network.
I got worried for a second.
Bradley comes on and makes 9 points and grabs 5 rebounds here in about 8 minutes. Here's the ball to Campbell. Drive on Bradley. Comes underneath. Scores on Bradley. That's a good move.
But he didn't finesse him. That's what you have to do to Bradley. You have to overpower him. He doesn't have a whole lot of strength, so take him to the rack and hurt him.
40-40 is the score. Barrows with it. Lob underneath the basket. Weatherspoon's got it away from Lynch. Slam dunk.
But again, kid, the front was being done by George Lynch. And if that's the case, then who's ever guarding the passer?
The passer
must smother him.
All right, Smith with the ball. Lakers trail it. 6:39 to play in the half. Here's Van Exel with it. Van Exel throws a high pass. Lynch saves it and puts it up left-handed and scores it. That's a beautiful shot and a save of a bad pass. And that gets Van Exel another assist, by the way. Barrows over to Weatherspoon. Nobody guarding him, so here he comes underneath, puts it up and blows it. The rebound is off to Lynch. A good rebound. Flanked to the left by Ceballos. Bad pass by Lynch. Intercepted by Barrows. Barrows goes the other way. Stops for a 3. That's no good. Rebound. Weatherspoon, no good. Rebound volleyball beautifully by Van Exel. Over to Smith. Back to Van Exel. Great fake, and he scores. Oh, did he fake Scott Williams?
Scott Williams. He went for the schoolyard fake. Nick laid it in.
All right, there's a jump shot by Weatherspoon. No good. Rebound, Van Exel. Looks like he came back to play now. It's 4-on-3. Van Exel gives to Lynch. Lynch under the basket to Ceballos. He's as quick as anybody in the league delivering that ball after he gets it in close.
Yeah, he's got very quick release. He's got soft hands. He's just a natural scorer around the basket.
And now the Lakers come back 6-0. And they lead at 46-42 after trailing 42-40.
Well, Sharon Wright coming back in for Bradley. The Lakers ought to be happy that Bradley is leaving the game. That last basket by the Lakers on a nice pass from Lynch to Ceballos for the easy deuce.
Well, I'll tell you, he changed the game when he came in. Bradley
Yes, he did.
Barrows has got the ball. Barrows gives the ball over to Weatherspoon. Underneath the basket to Williams. Puts it up and puts it in. Williams, he almost missed it, and he knows it. That's his first point. He's the starting forward. 40 to play.
Well, the Lakers haven't played extremely well in the
Here's
first
the
half.
ball over to Williams. Dribble down the middle, give to Weatherspoon. He pump fakes, bounce underneath. Beautifully to right, slam dunk. That's great. Great interior passing.
Yeah, they get the once you're going to trap, you cannot let the basketball get to the middle.
Point lead, 4:20 to play and a half. Eddie Jones with the ball. He played here many times at the Spectrum with Temple University. Ball into, bounce down the middle. Nice pass. Lynch slam dunks left-handed. He's ambidextrous, believe me.
I'll tell you something. Lynch has played well the last few ball games as well.
You bet he has, and not much has been said about it. And low to right, guarded by Campbell. He backs him in. He shoots an 8-foot jumper. That's no good. Good rebound by Ceballos. Ceballos has got 5 rebounds to go with 15 points. Van Exel front court. Van Exel to the base, around Weatherspoon. Feeds the ball to Campbell. He goes to the basket with a left-hand slam. I worry when he goes up with left-hand slam because his hands are small and sometimes it slips out.
But that's the strongest of the two, Chick. He loves to put it in the left and throw it down.
That's 9 points for him. Timeout is called by Philadelphia, Stu.
Well, 76ers want to talk it over a little bit. Nick Van Exel has gotten some good penetration on the last couple of plays.
All right, the Lakers are in front 51-46, and we're going to be back right after this word from Southwest Airlines. This is the Lakers Basketball Network. This lead of the ball game for the Lakers, 5 points. Not much of a lead, is it? Barrows with it. Out in front to Jeff Grayer. I think he's really a good addition to this club. He's 29 years old. Now to Barrows. I know he's a good addition. He hit another jump shot from outside for his 12th point. A 2-pointer, and it's 51-48. So, their timeout, as it so often does in the NBA. Throws it up, misses, tips it up, misses. Rebound is off, and the Lakers get it. Jones, front court pass to Van Exel. Van Exel is fouled intentionally. Van Exel should have thrown the ball to Vlade, perhaps, but maybe he didn't have the passing lane.
No, I don't think he had the time, because as soon as he caught the basketball and tried to make his spin, Dana Barros is grabbing him around the waist. So even if he throws it, the foul would have been called, and it would have been a no play. Nick would still be shooting the 2 free throws.
4th point. He has 1 field goal.
Last night, though, he had a game, boy, I tell you, 29 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds, but 3 of those points are the ones that everyone's talking about, the ones that beat the Boston
Celtics. And he
Celtics.
had 1 basket last night that won the hearts of Laker fans. 53-50 as he makes them both. Ball in low to right. Right double teamed. Out in front to Barrows. Barrows dribbling the ball against Van Exel. Barrows brings the ball over to Weatherspoon. 2-point country. Weatherspoon with 5 on the clock. He knows the clock. Dribble drive down the middle. Throws it up. Didn't draw iron, but the rebound by Grayer is good. Campbell and Vlade were both there, but they both stepped back slightly. And it's 53-52 the Lakers. 25 seconds left. Pass under the basket, off the hands of Ceballos and out of bounds. What happened there was deflected by Barrows or Weatherspoon, and that changed the course of the ball.
Well, this has been an interesting half of basketball for the Lakers, because they haven't really played that well, but yet they have a 1-point lead. I think in the second half they'll come out and play a much better half of ball.
All right, that's only the second turnover by the Lakers in this quarter. We got 9 seconds left. Look out, Vlade out in front, Barrows. Now the ball to Grayer, in low to Bradley. Down the middle to Wright, and Wright makes a 14-footer. They're pretty well coached, I'll tell you that. 1 second left from backcourt. Van Exel. And at the end of the half, the Sixers 54, the Lakers 53. Coming up at halftime, we're going to take a look at one of the greatest games of the 1980s. It'll be Magic and Dr. J. That's coming up next. The score at halftime, the Sixers 54, the Lakers 53 on the Lakers Basketball Network. To Wright. Wright backs in. Wright throws the ball to Weatherspoon. 10-foot jumper. On the way, no. Good rebound by Bowie again. Bowie's got to be in there. That's his 6th rebound. Van Exel change direction. Oh, did he lose his man? Barrows go to the baseline. Double teamed in the corner. Brings the cross-court pass to Jones. 3-pointer looks good. It is good.
Eddie Jones had more than 50 people here cheering for him, that's for sure.
I'll tell you something for sure. That was a heck of a pass out of the corner, because one of the guys who was double teaming little Van Exel was Sean Bradley. 75%. What do you do that for, Paul? Don't you think I can figure?
He knows you.
He could look at me and know I need help. Dribble drive, Ceballos down the middle, throws it up and in. That breaks the 8-0 run.
Well, you can't let the little point guards split the double team.
Three-pointer again by Jones. Good again by Jones. You think he doesn't want to do that here? Jones has made back-to-back three-pointers. I thought he had one early in the game. He did. He's 3 out of 5 three-pointers. Lakers by 10. Bounce in low and going to be a foul. 75-65. Wright is arguing, so the Lakers take advantage of it. Go down 5 on 4. Bowie slips and falls. Didn't hurt himself. Van excellent and 8 takes a shot. No good. Rebounded in by Campbell. This has been the trait of the Sixers this year. Play a pretty good first half and then fall apart.
And that's something that as a coach you just hate to see. You want your team to be consistent throughout the ball game, especially in the second half. On the Lakers Basketball Network.
55 lead that Philly enjoyed when it started. Jump shot by Jones. He wanted another 3, didn't get a rebound. Sabalos, he throws it. I think it was intended for Campbell, intercepted by Jones, don't you?
Yeah, I definitely think it was for
Dribble drive, Jones on the middle. Dunk!
Eddie Jones!
I want to tell you something, fans. The 7'6" guy was chasing him, and Eddie Jones sets the house on fire. Wow! Mother, call your daughter in.
Oh, Eddie, show it to me again, Eddie.
Now we get an illegal defense. The coach is going crazy on the sideline. That is the Laker coach.
Listen to the fans, Chick.
Listen. He's got to be one of the most popular men ever to play college ball in this town.
I said when you attack Bradley, you got to power him, and that's what Eddie Jones did. He powered it in, dunked it over the big guy. That's a great move, and the fans are now cheering, Eddie.
All right, Barros makes the technical foul free throw. It's 66-79 the Lakers. Jones has scored 8 of the last 10 points put in by the Lakers. What a rookie. Pass down the middle is a great pass, and a fine save by Bradley. A shot no good, but it's put up and in by Wright. Boy, that was a good pass, and what a save by the big guy. Bad call. And all of a sudden, they come back despite the basket that was put in with 2 and 4 seconds left. And here's Sabalos going on, and the shot is no good, but Bowie puts it in on the rebound.
Bowie's playing big time.
Big time is all right. I like that expression. Dean, 81-68. 3 minutes left to play.
Don't leave him.
Here's a dribble drive. Barros underneath. Throws the ball. Oh, that's a great catch by Wright. And he's hammered down hard.
Sam Bowie.
I hope he's not hurt.
Cedric gets the foul, but Bowie with the reject. I mean, what a rejection. As Dana Barros makes a nice pass after fumbling it. The foul is on Cedric, but the block shot won't count, but it's emphatic.
In the ball game, off of the bench, Bowie has got 7 points and 6 rebounds, and I mean he has been very, very instrumental in this recovery by the Lakers as they had trailed. Let's pause. Made 1 of 2 free throws. Boy, that is good for that rookie. He is going to be something, I believe, Stu. That's 11 points on the average. Bowie out in front. Down the middle goes Jones. Oh, another slam dunk over Bradley. The place is going crazy. He lifted like a helicopter. And he came down like a snowflake. Look in front of the Laker bench. Get a picture of the bench. Get a picture of the bench. There they are. They're all booing to the new Lord. Here's a pass underneath. Bowie blocks a shot. Bowie controls the ball. Here they come 4 on 2. Give it to... underneath is a little scoop shot put up by Van Exel. He was looking for Jones. He wanted to give him another one. Timeout is called. The noise is for nobody but Eddie Jones. Listen. Jones has got 10 in the quarter, 15 in the game on the Lakers Basketball Network.
I like it. Check that last basket by Eddie Jones with an introduction. He's going to the basket and he says, Mr. Bradley, my name is Eddie Jones. I want you to meet and greet me. And the bench for the Lakers, they know who it is, and they bow to Mr. Jones.
All right, now here's an important factor in the game. They take Bowie out of the game. 7 points, 6 rebounds, and they do not give him, on the official stats here, 1 block shot, Stu. Not 1. Can you believe that?
That's a crime.
Here's the pass. Now we got a minute and a half left in the third. Pass in low to Greer. Greer looking for somebody to give it to. He gets it up. Shot no good. Rebound off. Puts it up and scores this time. Antonio Harvey's in the game for the Lakers. Long lead pass to Jones. Under he comes. Puts it up. They block it. Ball taken on the rebound. Put in by Sabalos. He's got 24 again tonight. That gives him 55 in the last 2 games.
He hustles and he knows the game.
Never stops running. Outside Barros, 3-pointer. He knocks it down, and he's had a good night from distance as he has all year. As I told you coming in, he was shooting 48% three-pointers, and tonight he's 3 out of 5. Or my head is.
I go for the latter.
Oh, thanks. 89-74. And the Lakers lead it by 15. 30 seconds left. Jones made both free throws. Here's the ball to Bradley down the middle, throws it up, got the roll and got the basket. Bradley gets his first point of the second half. 11 points overall, 89-76. This year, they've lost 15 times in 16 games when they have allowed the opponent 100 points. And I'll guarantee you the Lakers are going to get at least 100. Dribbling the ball, Van Exel tries to save it, but he can't. He bounced it off his own toe. Turnover.
Well, 13 seconds left to play in the quarter.
8 turnovers for the Lakers.
The 76ers with a three-pointer here could trail only by 10 entering the fourth.
You're absolutely right. And I think we proved last night it's not over till the fat lady sings.
Or till somebody sings. Doesn't have to be a lady, I guess.
Here's a pass. Free throw line. Can't do that. Can't do that. That's traveling. Passing to yourself. He started to shoot it, changed his mind. Now you got 0.3 of a second. You have to catch and shoot. A walk home.
Go in. Somebody's hurt.
Somebody got hurt down there. Got a hard fall at the baseline.
That's your own right?
Yeah, he landed on his wallet. Score at the end of 3. The Lakers had a nice comeback in the third quarter. 89-76 Los Angeles. Campbell's got the ball. Campbell out in front to Bowie. He might probably make that. He did make it. A 20-footer. He likes that shot. He really does. 91-76. Biggest lead of the ball game. Fourth quarter action. Lakers trying to take a 2-1 game advantage in their 4-game trip. Specific reason, if no other, that's to get a hand from these fans. He's done things slam dunking you can't believe. He dribbles around Bradley. Oh! That isn't right. He got to throw Bradley out of the game.
And I'll tell you why. Because Bradley's been dunked on twice by Eddie Jones.
Yeah.
That time, he floored him after the whistle. I think if you're the official, it was going to be a one-shot foul. You now turn it into a two-shot foul.
Now the coach, Lucas, throws it. They're going to kick him out, or they call it technical. They call it technical on Lucas. I'll tell you, Bradley went down considerably in my estimation on that play.
Well, Eddie Jones was taking him baseline. The whistle's already sounded. He throws it. You know, it really it looked worse than what it ends up being. It's not ends up being, but I don't know if he was trying to hurt him. But when he left the floor, he was doesn't take much contact to knock you off balance. And Bradley gets the contact, and Eddie goes down real hard. So he's going to shoot the I think the technical. They're saying
they had a technical on the coach. Then it'll be the foul, which will be 2 shots plus the ball. The free throw by Jones is good. I feel the same as you do. I don't think Sean Bradley tried to hurt him.
So they're calling 2-shot foul, flagrant foul.
Flagrant foul plus
2 plus the ball. Then they had the technical foul. So
yeah.
Eddie makes 1 of the 3. Now it's ball out of bounds to the Lakers. And on the play, it was just a good play by the Lakers. There's no way that Sean Bradley could stay with Eddie on the perimeter. And hard ball.
Lucas is going to get thrown out here if he doesn't shut up. He's really riding the referee. A couple of hours on the play. Play Monday night. Alonzo Mourning, ball in low. He tries to, the man with the ball right, pass the ball to Bradley. Did he travel? Not yet. Throws it up and in.
Did they ever think of counting to 3?
No.
I mean, Bradley was in there. I know I can count higher than 3, and I got past 3.
I don't know about that either. 92-78, 10 minutes left to play. And the ball to Jones. Jones goes to dribble. He's against Bradley, loses Bradley. Give the ball to Campbell out in front. A 22-footer inside of the three-point line. He was standing on the line, 22 feet out. And that's Bowie's 11th point of the ball game. He's got 7 rebounds.
Dana Barros playing together.
Bradley is the center. The forwards are Weatherspoon and Alston. Tyler's one of the guards with Barros. Barros has got it, looks, and feeds the ball to Bradley. Back to Barros, 3-pointer. He got another one. That's 5 that he's hit, and it's 4 out of 6. Here's a bad pass, inbound pass thrown away by Bowie, but coming in for the shot, Tyler missed it. 94-81. Bounce in low to Campbell at the base. 15-footer is an air ball by 2. Too long. Taken out of the air by Alston. The crowd comes back into the game. Barros fires again. Gets another one. Timeout. The Lakers. Barros back-to-back 3-pointers. And he has got, I believe, 6 in the game. 5 in the game on the Lakers. 10-point lead. Basketball Network. Dribble drive, Van Exel down the middle. Lakers got to put some people away once in a while instead of having everything come down to the final shot. Van Exel with the ball. Van Exel shoots a three. That will get it done. So the Lakers knock home another three. Van Exel now has got 13 points in the ball game. He has made 2 3-pointers.
On isolation, it's going to be trouble.
Here's the ball given to Tyler. The Laker lead is 97-84. Just under 8 minutes left to play. Now down the middle, Barrow shows up a little alley-oop and scores. Isn't he a nice player? He's got 30. His career high is 34, and he's going to get that if they leave him in.
Well, he's playing very well for the Sixers.
Yep.
All year long.
Long pass to the baseline to Sabalas underneath. Reverse layup, block, control. Great play by Bradley. Stolen underneath. Put it up by Campbell. It's out of bounds. I guess he just threw it out of bounds. They're saying nothing happened. You just missed the shot badly.
Delay of game, Lakers. Again, if you're going to attack Sean Bradley, you have to jump into his chest. Don't try to be too cute with him because he's got too much size. Shot was blocked by Bradley on Sabalos, and then Elden Campbell's obviously was blocked as well.
You know, Stu, I was pointing out that Bowie had missed over 350 games in his career due to injury, and by golly, that's, what, over 3 years. In fact, it's over 4 seasons. Down the other end now, shot put up. Bowie has not been credited with a block. We know he had 2 in the third, for sure.
The last play by Elden Campbell gets the foul on Tim Perry, who just came into the ball game.
Phoenix was really, really high on him when they drafted him. All right, it's 97-88 the score. And the Los Angeles Lakers better look out. There's 7 minutes left to play. Now out in front to Peeler. Peeler gives to Van Exel. Dribble drive down the middle. Here comes Bradley. Bradley blocks the shot. It's a 3-on-2 break. Big time down. Cross-court pass. Tyler sets, fires, gets. Three-pointer. The Lakers are getting into a very bad habit of this. And a lot of it is due to the fact that Vlade Divac isn't even looked at by the coach now to come in the ball game. 13-3 runs, Stu.
Well, they've done it because of the defense of Bradley and the outside shooting of their guards on the Lakers Basketball Network.
That John Black would have told us if there's anything wrong with Vlade. I don't think there is, do you?
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, the hell with that. That's baloney. Barrows in the ball game now with 30 points. Barrows outside. Barrows against Van Exel. Inside playing the post up is Weatherspoon. Down on the floor. And no whistle. Sabalas fell down. Block shot. Goaltending. 97-93. No doubt about that being goaltending.
Well, Cedric falls down, and after he fell down, the official said, you might as well get up. I'm not calling the foul, then the goaltending.
That's right. He says, you're doing the flopperoo. That's all. The Lakers need the next basket. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. Van Exel with the ball. Van Exel dribble drive. Van Exel underneath. Reverse layup. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. He not only beat Weatherspoon, but he also, by a half a step, got home before Bradley got there.
Bradley was on his way.
He sure was. Dribble drive, Barrows down the middle. Alley-oop is good. 32, 2 short of his career. 99-95. And the Lakers with the ball once more. Every night it's like this. Dribble drive Van Exel underneath. Puts it around Bradley and scores. He had no choice but to put it up after he got by his hip.
Well, he just out-quicked Bradley that time. Bradley was trying to get there, but just does not have the foot speed of Van Exel.
101-95. The Lakers. Here's a double team on Weatherspoon. Barrows with it. Into Weatherspoon. Backing on Sabalas. Gives the ball to Bradley. Underneath. Score. Bradley. 101-97. Who's going to miss? Here's the ball out in front to Harrison at the base. Weatherspoon. Shot no good, but the rebound is off to Perry. Tim takes it out in front to Barrows. Barrows is the court director. He's dribbling the ball above the 3. Now the ball given off to Tyler. Quick goal, dribble through the legs. Go to the base. Still dribbling. Give to Bradley. Down the middle he comes. He's looking for a shot. He's in there 3 seconds. What's the call? Shot no good. The rebound is off inside, and the foul is on Perry.
I don't think these officials can count the three.
For heaven's sakes. Not 3. He was in there 7 or 8 seconds. All right, anyway. The Lakers' lead is 4 points. 4:09 to play. Sabalas has got it. No time for fade of Hart. Pass underneath. Smith. A great pass to Bowie. What a pass by Tony. You had to have great velocity on the ball.
Yes, if you try to float that one under there, it gets picked off. There wasn't that much of an opening. Tony Smith with the great pass. Bowie with the catch and the finish. And the Lakers now lead it by 6 on the Lakers Basketball Network. He didn't even look to and tried to pitch it out to Dana Barros. 17 turnovers for the Sixers, 14 for the Lakers.
Well, that isn't the real story of the turnovers. I'll give you that. Here's the ball over to Sabalas. Dribble drive in the air. Bank shot. It goes in. Everybody stopped. Everybody stopped, including Bradley. The Lakers had 9 turnovers in the first 36 minutes, and they have had 5 now in the last 8 minutes. 105-97. The ball out to Bradley. Traveling is called on Weatherspoon. And the Laker lead is 105-97, 8-point lead by Weatherspoon. The ball to Bowie, out in front to Van Exel. 9 on the clock, lots of time. 3 minutes to play. Van Exel has the ball knocked loose by Weatherspoon. He gets it down the floor to Barros. 2 teammates coming. Barros shoots a 3 and gets it.
That was a big turnover because he converts it into a 3-point basket. That cuts the lead down to 5.
With the ball, Jones. Jones in the front court. Jones gives the ball to Sabalas. Down the middle underneath to Smith. Bradley and Smith did the bunny hop and the pea patch.
That's called intimidation.
Easy play to call. The Lakers have their 6th turnover.
Tony Smith catches that ball and he looks up and he says, uh-oh, 7'6", huh? I better do a little dance. There was no music, Tony.
Barrett to 100, the Lakers. Here is Tyler. Loses it off his own leg and retrieves. Tyler is so quick. Tyler above the 3-point line. Around a pick by Bradley. Pick and roll to Bradley. Gives it to him. Did he come underneath and score? Yes. 105-102. Lakers have given up 5 straight points. It's nervous time at the Spectrum. Here's Barros, 35 points. New career high. Down the middle he goes and deep. Now Weatherspoon to Tyler for 3. No good. Rebound hit to the sideline where it's grabbed by Tyler. Out in front to Barros with 6 3-pointers already in the bank. Dribble drive in deep. Baseline. They clear for 3. Shot no good. Weatherspoon. Rebound to Smith. 1:30 to play. And the Lakers dodged a couple of bullets.
3 of them.
Timeouts left. The Lakers 2 plus a 20. Philadelphia 1 left. 1 minute to play. Barros with it. 3 to tie it. Barros, the inbound pass, and they get a basket. The Lakers are playing much unlike they played in the third quarter. The Sixers lead it with 52 seconds, 107-105. Timeout the Lakers, 49.5 seconds left. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it, Stu.
Well, when the Lakers went up by 16 points or so, I think they thought the ball game was over, and they just did not deliver the knockout punch. They left their opponent standing, and if you do that, you can be in some trouble, and the Lakers are now in some trouble. Dana Barros knocked down the 3 that tied it up, and then on the inbound pass, Cedric Sabalas threw it, intending it to go to Nick Van Exel. B.J. Tyler stepped in, picked it off, scored. Goaltending was called because the ball touched the glass, and Eddie Jones blocked it. That's automatic goaltend.
Outscored the Lakers 10-0 to lead. Van Exel with it. Can the Lakers get another heroic game tonight? Van Exel underneath. He's fouled. Bradley is complaining. You shouldn't complain on one like that, big fella. You got him with a body.
Well, Nick did a good job of making up the space between himself and Sean Bradley. That's 5 fouls on Bradley.
And 4/10 seconds left. He missed. Rebound is off. Grabbed by the big man, Williams.
Well, you need a defensive stop here because you're only down 1. Don't want to foul.
With the ball in the front court, Dana Barros. 29 seconds left. 107-106 the Sixers. Out in front, we got Barros with it. Pick and roll. No, he turns the corner. He comes underneath. The alley-oop's up and in. Whoa, what a great play. What a great game. 20 seconds left. 109-106. And the Los Angeles Lakers have been buried by Barros. 18 in the fourth quarter, 40 in the game, Stu.
Yeah, it's been their backcourt that's hurt them offensively, but it's been Sean Bradley that's contributed as well, along with Sharon Wright. But Dana Barros has really done the job. You can't let Dana Barros turn the corner with his right hand. You have to make him turn the corner with his left hand, and the Lakers have not done that tonight at all. On both ends of the floor, he's looking to turn to his right hand. Force him to go the other way, and you can cut down his effectiveness quite a bit. The Lakers will look at the film tonight or tomorrow, and they'll say, why didn't we do that?
Ceballos has it. He'll bring it into, well, he throws it. What's going on? Ball batted away by Weatherspoon. 19 and 4, 10 seconds left. Ceballos brings it into Campbell. He's under the basket. He scores.
Smart
now,
play.
that's a great play. Timeout, Philadelphia.
That's a good play.
109-108. Now the Lakers can commit an intentional foul if they have to, and they do have to.
Yeah. Take the quick deuce and then keep the ball out of Dana Barros' hands. Cedric Ceballos looks up, spots Eldon. Eldon takes it up. You knew they weren't going to foul in that situation because they didn't want a three-point play to tie the game, so you get the easy deuce. And Cedric did a good job of faking to the front, and that got his defender out of position. Then Eldon was wide open for the easy one. Now the Lakers will look to see who they want to foul. They do not want to foul either one of the guards. You force one of the big players to come to the basketball, forced to go to get the basketball. You make sure the other guys are well defended.
Got to get it in a 5 count. Got to get it in a 5 count. Ball knocked loose. Foul on Campbell.
That's a good foul.
Sure, he's hollering about it. He thought he could get an interception.
They had the foul to give, so they had to give it real fast.
Real most traveled. Here's a foul on Bowie. Now Weatherspoon will go to the line. How good a free thrower is he? Pretty darn good. 76%. If he makes them both, you still got 15 seconds to get your 3. Del Harris. Free throw looks good. It is good. 2-point ball game.
He looked awfully comfortable on that shot, Chick. Awfully comfortable.
And then that one goes in and comes out. The rebound is timeout the Lakers. Let's call it 15 seconds. 14.8. The Lakers will have the ball at midcourt. Stu, what will they do?
Now they've got an option of things to do. They're only down by 2. That's why you didn't want to take the three-pointer a while ago. Just get the quick deuce. With only down 2 points, you can run in 14, almost 15 seconds. You can run any play that you want to run as far as a go-to play. 7-6 Sean Bradley.
Look at that. 7-1. He looks like a jockey. Inbound to Van Exel. Van Exel to the dribble. 12 seconds left. 11. Van Exel underneath. Throws it up and in! 9.5 seconds. No timeouts left. No timeouts left.
Defense.
Here comes Tyler. Tyler down the middle. No fouling. Throws it out of bounds. The clock stops with 3.6. No timeouts for either team. What a great shot that little Van Exel made. We said in the opening remarks that you want the guy that wants the ball to have it. Don't think the Lakers will get another shot off. Van Exel with it. Van Exel 1 second. He's got to shoot it right now. 6/10. It's on the way. No good. Overtime. The Lakers got to settle for happiness, but getting an overtime out of that, Stu.
Well, of course, they're very ecstatic about being in overtime based on what was happening just a few seconds ago. So the Lakers now know we've got 5 minutes to reassert ourselves and let this team know that it was our misfortunes, our lack of play that enabled them to come back from the 16-point deficit as Nick Van Exel just takes it off the dribble, changes direction, goes all the way in, and that little quick shot off the glass that he's got mastered is the ones that tied it up. That's a great play by Nick Van Exel. Now 5 minutes to play. Sean Bradley has 5 fouls. That's a deciding factor because on the defensive end,
boy, that's a good shot.
Has been a big
control it with Bradley jumping. And the ball is tipped by Campbell. He outjumped Bradley. Great play by Eldon Campbell. Great spring. Van Exel with it. Van Exel in deep. Van Exel's left hand 17-footer won't be close. The rebound is off under the basket. It's a free ball picked up by Ceballos. He's fouled. Foul is by Bradley. Is that his 6th?
That's it. That's 6.
I'll tell you one thing. You see how quickly Sabalos makes his decision. Take the shot. Don't think about it. Free throw in overtime is monumental. Free throw is no good. Sabalos misses.
Well,
4:47 to play.
That's the key. They still have 4:47 to play, and their defensive specialist is out of the game.
The Lakers take the lead again. 111 to 110. 4:45 to play. Coming out of the backcourt. All right, here with the ball in the front court.
Barrows is right again.
Barrows out in front to Weatherspoon. They want to go to Barrows. He's your go-to guy. You know that. He's got 8 on the 24. There's the screen. There's a pick and roll. Dribble drive. Weatherspoon, 16-footer, good. And the Sixers lead 112-111. I don't understand that last shot unless he was running out of time. I couldn't see the 24. Out in front with 16 and the 24. Ball comes over to Grayer. Dribble drive around everybody. Blocked by Campbell, and it bounces out to Barrows. Oh, they were very fortunate. A great block shot by Campbell. Dribble drive, Barrows again. Alley-oop, 6-footer, no. Rebound is up. Taken by Wright. He puts it up and misses it. And the Lakers luckily avoid a basket. Rebound taken by Sabalos.
Well, let's see where they go with the basket this time.
If they shoot a 3, I'd be very shocked.
I don't think they will. I think they'll either get the ball inside or let Cedric penetrate off the dribble.
All right, we got the ball to Jones. 2:20 to play. 1-point lead, Philadelphia. Three-pointer on the way, not good. So they've taken 3 3-pointers in a row. And if that is good basketball offensively, I'm a monkey's uncle. 112 to 111, and I've been accused of that too. 2:07 to play. Sure, if it goes in, it's great, but it didn't go in any one of the 3. Ball to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon almost travels to Perry. Perry comes underneath. Slam dunk. Timeout. The Lakers down by 3. 1:54 to play. Stu?
Well, the Lakers, I thought, were in the driver's seat when Sean Bradley fouled out, but they haven't taken advantage on the Lakers Basketball Network.
And that's the surprising thing. If Bradley was in there, you might understand it. But you got to attack. Dribble drive, Sabalos. Down the middle, Sabalos. Could go. It didn't go. He was fouled. Boy, that almost went.
That's the way they should have attacked.
Why, of course.
3 minutes ago.
1:44 to play.
Bradley fouled out with, what, 4:44 or so to play in the overtime period? As Cedric takes Clarence Weatherspoon off the dribble. Doesn't get the ball to fall for him, but he's back to the line for 2.
Makes it 114 to 112. The Lakers have 2 points in the overtime in 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Both of them free throws by Sabalos. That's 24. That's 30 points for Sabalos. He makes them both. 31 back-to-back nights for Sabalos. 1-point ball game. 1:42 to play. Barrows gives the ball off to Campbell. Back over to Weatherspoon. Drives in deep. Beats everybody. Shot is blocked by Bowie. They reset to 24. It must have hit the rim.
Yeah, it hit the rim.
All right. And now 1:18 to play. And we got Barrows holding the ball. Lakers are down by 1.
This is the time you need to stop, because with the clock at 1:10 on the game clock, they score here.
Here we go. 7 seconds on the 24. Barrows along the baseline, and a foul is called on Eddie Jones. Ball will come out of bounds, but the important thing is it resets to 24.
They just, I know they're going to really be upset with themselves. The amount of times they've allowed Dana Barrows to turn the corner with his right hand. Left.
Nope.
Not nearly.
He's no Sedale Treat. And with the ball out of front, Barrows letting the clock run down. We're down to 10 seconds in the 24, 49 in the game clock. Barrows with the ball. Barrows, there he goes to his left, go to the baseline. He's in trouble now. He throws up a prayer. Somebody ought to rebound it for the Lakers, but they don't. Tim Perry gets it. 36 seconds left.
No fouls. No
and the
fouls.
Los Angeles Lakers trailing by 1. 30 seconds left. Barrows with the ball here in overtime. Chickern with Stu Lance. And Barrows with 24 seconds left, with only 10 on the 24. Barrows with 7. Weatherspoon to win the game, perhaps. Shot no good. Rebound is volleyball out again. 16 seconds left. Now you got to foul him. You got to foul him, but you don't want to foul Barrows because he's a 90%er. You got to foul whoever's available. That's what they did, and he'll make them both.
The biggest weakness in the Laker team has reared its head again. Rebounding. They just let 3 shots go where they did not secure the defensive rebound, and now they're in a position to put Dana Barrows at the line to shoot 2. He's a 90%er. That last one tipped by Tim Perry, and that was the one that may have broken the Lakers' back.
Tonight he's a 100% shooter till that one. That's the first one he's missed in 6 tries. Now, with 10 seconds left. I don't know if we'll ever get to Charlotte. I don't really care. If they lose this one, it'll really put a damper on the road trip. Free throw good, 2-point ball game. Timeout the Lakers. 115 to 113. Lakers are trailing with, let's call it, 11 seconds left in overtime on the Lakers Basketball Network. Barrows misses his 16th free throw of the season. 8 seconds left. Sabalas, dribble drive, down the middle, throws it up. It's no good. The rebound is off. Comes way out on the floor. Van Exel's going to get it. 2 seconds. Game's over. There will be with 9 seconds left. It's off Van Exel and out of bounds. The Lakers lose in overtime.
Boy, this is going to be one they're going to think about for a long time.
Timeout is called by Philadelphia.
You know, a minimum of 0.3 of a second is going to go off the clock just with possession.
Just with possession, yep.
Boy, the Lakers are in a
They're in trouble.
way.
Pass underneath the Weatherspoon. He's got it, and the foul on Van Exel, but the game ended.
No, it didn't.
Now they're going to call the foul. They're going to put at least a 10th or 2 back in the clock. And there'll be free throws taken by Weatherspoon. The only people this could affect would be Las Vegas. Because this game, the L and the W, have been decided. He made it. 117 to 113. The Lakers take a timeout that'll do them absolutely no good. All these Sixers will do is give the Lakers any concession basket they want. Any concession basket they want. It's all over.
From a strategic standpoint, though, Chick, if I'm the 76ers, I missed the second free throw on purpose because on a rebound, you're going to take off 0.3 of a second minimum. They only have 0.2. Game would have expired.
I'm going to tell you the truth, and I very seldom do this, Stu, but I have figures on what the Lakers' home and away records are and so forth, and I had changed it when they were up by 16 in the third, and I've got to erase it and change it back. This will be the Lakers' 9th loss in 20 games on the road instead of their 12th win against 8 losses on the road. And the Lakers' record, instead of going to 24 and 12, will stay at 23 and go to 13 in the loss column. 0.2 of a second. Pass underneath. Harvey tips it. The game's over. Didn't go in. And the Sixers surprise, upset the Los Angeles Lakers. And boy, does that put a big crimp in this 4-game stand. Now you got to win against the best team that you're going to face in the 4-game stand down at Charlotte Monday night. Back with more in a minute. The Lakers lose in overtime, 117 to 113.